Good morning, everyone. Well, more like good evening. I just wanted to bring this to you today as I was thinking about this idea of knowing God. Um, I was reading today in Psalms chapter 63, starting verse 1. Listen to the language that David uses. God, you are my God. I eagerly seek you. I thirst for you. My body faints for you. In a land that is dry, desolate, and without water. So I gaze on you in the sanctuary to see your strength and your glory. My lips will glorify you because your faithful love is better than life. So I'll bless you as long as I live. At your name I will lift up my hands. You satisfy me as with rich food. My mouth will praise you with joyful lips. When I think of you as I lie on my bed, I meditate on you during the night watches. Because you are my helper, I will rejoice in the shadow of your wings. I'll follow close to you. Your right hand holds on to me. Now, for me, this is quite interesting because this language, David knows God. Like deep in his soul, knows God in the very innermost part of his being. So, my question to you today is how well do you know God? Do you know him like an acquaintance? Like, I know of you. Like people that you pass by. There are some people maybe in your churches that, well, you see them, but you don't really know them. You know of them. Is that how you know God? Or even more, do you know God intimately? Like, I can think of a good example for me. My wife, Whitney. I know my wife. I know what she likes. I can walk into a room, and depending on how my hearing's doing, no, but really, uh, I know her voice. I know how when I walk in a room and I see her, it makes my day so much better. I know my wife, but that takes time. That takes effort. That there's an intimacy with me and my wife. Is there an intimacy between you and God? I think of the words that David uses in Psalm 139, starting in verse 13. For it was you who created my inward parts. You knit me together in my mother's womb. I'll praise you because I have been remarkably and wondrously made. Your works are wondrous, and I know this very well. My bones were not hidden from you when I was made in secret, when I was formed in the depths of the earth. You saw me when I was formless. All my days were written in your book and planned before a single one of them began. God, how precious your thoughts are to me. How vast their sum is. If I counted them, they would outnumber the grains of the sand. When I wake up, I am still with you. And then in verse 23, search me, God, and know my heart. Test me and know my concerns. See if there is any offensive way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting. This is David searching for this intimacy. This is that intimacy. Search me and know my heart. Before there's intimacy, there has to be honesty. There has to be openness and honesty. You have to be honest with yourself about where you are in your walk with God. You have to be honest with God about where you are. He knows, but you have to be honest with yourself. And before there can ever be that honesty, there must be humility. Because the only way you're going to be that honest about where you truly are, how you're walking, how you're serving, and how you're living is to be humble enough to say, hey, Sometimes I'm not doing so great. Sometimes I struggle. But the one who knows you better than anyone in this world ever could loves you more than anyone ever could. So take your cares, take your concerns, take your troubles to Him, the only one who can do anything about it, and spend time in here. Spend time in this Word. This will tell you everything you need to know about God. It will tell you all about a Father who loves you, who cares for you, who is concerned about you, and who wants to know you and wants you to know Him. I hope that this blesses you. As always, like, share, subscribe, and I hope to be with you tomorrow, Lord willing. Be blessed.